It's kind of cute. Didn't think they would actually go through the trouble of actually doing it all voiced and shit for just fucking Etta, but I can dig that. Actually, can we still jump through storefronts? We can. Nice. I did like, throw people into that. Because then they collapse. And you ruin some poor fucker's business along with your enemies. That's always such an amusing little thing. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Probably a bit useless to climb up here and only to climb down the other side again, but Jesus, that was quite a leap.
Ezio, ben trovato. How are you?
Come sempre. I have a letter for Messer Lorenzo.
Indeed.
I'll see that he receives it when he returns.
Returns?
They've gone to Villa Careggi, I'm afraid, and not expected back for at least another day.
I'll let my father know.
The truest definition of a FedEx quest. It's like, bring it to a return. Like, okay.
The price of perfection is not measured in coin.
They're still chasing me.
Keep up the good work.
Bischero.
You worry too much, Giovanni. Francesco Di Pazzi is in prison. The threat is ended.
Don't know about that, but I did know that there was loot to be had.
Hello, son. You remember my friend Uber?
Good morning, Gonfaloniere Alberti.
To you as well, young man.
I trust you delivered the message.
Si, padre. But it seems Lorenzo is out of town.
I did not anticipate this.
What does it matter?
Well,
So you wait another
well.
day or two.
Listen, your mother and sister have been looking for you. I'll need you again in a little while, but for now, see if you can't help them.
Are you sure?
Yes, now if you'll excuse us.
Good to see you, Ezio.
Okay, time for some more household chores, I suppose. Paperboy. Very fitting. Let's see, there's that. Career assignment. That sounds like a side quest if I ever heard of one. Guess we're gonna do that first.
Get this to its destination fast. Really fast. I'll pay you well.
Okay, we have 4 minutes to do this.
Oh, grazie.
Yes. Of course. Why wouldn't I? Oh.
Saltimbanchi. Here.
So now we just need to deliver one more letter. Gonna take some while to get used to playing something with a bit more movability again. I can already tell that. But I suppose that is something we can indeed figure out. Probably easily.
That man.
He's here! Brought back from the marshlands of the East.
And leave you feeling refreshed and rejuvenated.
Grazie.
Well, that was easy. Although I kinda did
Foreign merchants within the glorious republic
rate the idea of making this silent.
has elected to raise a nominal levy.
Instead decided to go for the good old-fashioned, well, you know. Again, just punch the ever-living shit out of him. I guess that's an option. Reasonable option. So long as it doesn't fail me the quest. I'll consider that a bloody win. Anything else around here? No, I think we've done side quest wise. So let's collect the main quests and do that. Although I'll probably... Oh, that... I was kind of hoping you would do the same long jump you did last time to Ezio. Sorry for breaking our legs, man. That's
Hey, Ezio!
sure.
What are you doing out here, Petruccio? You should be in bed.
I want those feathers.
What for?
It's a secret.
If I get them for you, will you go back inside?
Yes, I promise.
Fair enough. Creepy child. Fair enough indeed. I wonder what is it with Assassin's Creed and Kelly children. I do wonder why they just gave me a fucking time limit for that. Like, why? It's not like the feathers are running away. I mean, they literally can't.
Remember, all tanning must be conducted outside the city limits. Offenders will be fined.
Come on, Ezio. You can do this. I believe in you. It's just like, nope. This is one step too far. I will not accept this. Okay. Is this no real good things to my fucking health? Knock knock.
Here, as promised.
Grazie, brother.
You still haven't told me why you want these.
I will. In time.
To get your shake rat. Don't shut out. Hello, Claudia. It is I.
Hey, Claudia. How are you?
Bene.
You shouldn't keep things from me.
You don't look bene.
Duccio.
What of him?
I think he's been unfaithful.
Who told you this?
The other girls.
But that's not nice.
I thought they were my friends.
Harpies. You're better off without them.
I loved him.
No, Claudia. You only thought you did.
He should suffer for what he's done.
That's a fucking
Wait here.
180.
Have a word with him.
I think he's cheating on me too. No, I want him to suffer. Truly, a feat only a woman is capable of. Randomly going from, my emotional state has been disturbed to, well, type of fucking revenge and punching people in the face. Also, you know, I don't actually think that Ezio has any real authority here to complain. Doesn't seem the most straight up faithful guy himself, now does he?
Haven't I seen you before?
Nope, never saw me before.
Duccio! It's beautiful!
Nothing but the best for you, amore mio.
But what of Claudia? I thought you'd been promised to her.
Father said I could do much better than an auditore.
Probably should be a bit.
Ah! Birbante! Come.
Probably should be a bit more careful with what you're saying, boy.
I had something else in mind.
Oh, Duccio.
Hey! Lurido porco!
Ezio, my friend. Ma che ti piglia?
You insult my sister, parading around with this puttana.
Just goes for immediately lights a little
I saw
punch to
the
the face.
gift you gave her. Heard the things you said.
Maybe your sister shouldn't be so stingy with her virtù.
You broke her heart.
Ha! And now I'm going to break your face.
I don't think so.
The
But
auditore is all talking, but when it comes time for action, ha!
You'll regret ever
you're in the
opening your mouth.
corner. What are you gonna
I
do
could have
about
taught your
it?
sister a great many things. She's lucky to have had someone like me.
Bastardo!
Let us grab him. It headbutt him. It headbutt him. What you gonna do about it?
Basta, mi arrendo.
Right in the balls.
Stay away from my sister!
Well, problem solved. I don't think that Ezio has any authority to speak of the value of faithfulness to anyone, mind you, but the things you do for family. And the very clearly different values you apply. Can I? Oh. Yes, the answer is I can. The answer is I can indeed. All two questies done, leaving us with only one more. I don't think there's anything new as far as the map telling me. I know there's something new. A beat-up event. Well, I mean, I seem to be pretty good at beating people up, so I shall endeavor to do that again.
That
Hello,
faithless
lady.
husband of mine is cheating. I know it.
Oh no.
As do all the neighbors. Please teach him a lesson for me.
Why are all the women in this world so prone to hiring random sucks for violence? I wonder. Oh well, you know, it's a business, I suppose. As long as I get paid, as in every other RPG, it's the good old-fashioned idea of, you know, as long as I get payment out of it, I don't care if I have to genocide a whole fucking other species. Like, could you please terminate all of the gobos? Yes, I can.
I don't like...
I can't die! I'm beautiful!
I'm beautiful. Okay.
Nato! She wins! I give up! That bitch! I mean, wonderful wife of mine! I'll go home!
That wonderful wife of mine that totally did nothing wrong and let nothing else be said about it. Truly, however, I must admit, it seems that the 15th century was indeed a time of unprecedented violence against, well, oh. That didn't work as planned, but, or expected, but the results are amusing. I shall take it indeed. Quite charming so far, I must say. Didn't remember the game being that bloody goofy, but...
Buongiorno, Ezio.
Buongiorno a voi, madre. Come state?
Sto bene. And you? Still recovering from last night?
No idea what you're talking about.
Of course not. Anyway, I have an errand to run. I'd like you to join me.
Con piacere.
Come, it's not far from here.
Okay. You shall be the bestest ever escort.
I know about your fight with Vieri.
Ah, couldn't call it a fight.
Fight.
Per piacere. Let's not play this game.
He spoke ill of us. I could not allow him to continue.
I'm sure he's having a hard time dealing with the accusations against his father. Francesco di Pazzi is many things, and none of them good. But even I never suspected he'd be capable of murder.
Art of games where you have to follow an
There will be a
NPC.
trial.
Will father speak at it?
He'll have to.
Why game?
He's the one with the evidence.
Still, I wish there was another way.
You've nothing to fear. Everyone wants justice done.
I
It is an
doubt it.
unfortunate state of affairs, but it will pass.
Well, one can only hope. I'm pretty sure I remember that this is not how this will end in particular. It will actually end up somewhat horrible for us.
Here we are.
Hello, it is me.
Hello, Leonardo.
Madonna Maria.
This is my son, Ezio.
Molto onorato.
L'onore è mio.
Let me go and fetch the paintings. I'll be right back.
He's very talented.
Immagino.
Self-expression is vital to understanding and enjoying life. You should find an outlet.
Try streaming, for
Have plenty
example.
of outlets.
I meant besides vaginas.
Mother.
Back to your house then.
Si. Ezio, help Leonardo, will you?
Like, okay.
So Ezio, what do you do?
He's been working for his father.
Mostly fucking around.
You're to be a banker.
For now. And you? Art, was it?
Truth be told, it's been difficult for me to settle. Painting is nice, but I often feel like my work lacks, I don't know, a purpose. Does that make sense? I'd rather contribute more practically, more directly. Architecture, perhaps, or anatomy. I'm not content merely to capture the world. I want to change it.
Oh, Leonardo, I have no doubt you'll go on to do great things.
Indeed.
Ringrazio, Madonna. That's kind of you.
You will indeed do great things and leave many great things behind. Carrying random shit. It does have indeed a very nice character of, I'm a side quest, look at me.
Thank you for your help, son. Don't let me keep you from your other duties.
It was nice to meet you, Ezio. I hope our paths cross again.
Anch'io.
I have a distinct feeling they will, if my memory is anything to go by. Now then, we have reached first hour gone, and I do think it is high time that I do take a quick piss and get back into things. Actually, a bit of rather interesting. But then again, rather interesting history when it comes to the church entity complete refusal to follow their own virtues. But that Pope had a lot more fun than a Pope should have, reasonably. Play the game by all of French, but outside. When we saw inside in it. Probably just in the chronological order as they appeared, so.
Here, over here. I have a delivery from
Basically, we played the first Assassin's Creed, which came out the first, if you look at it on a nice little timeline. I played the second one, and probably at some point then
Who's moving?
the following one, but
What's
unless I
going on
would.
here? Wait, come back. Explain yourself.
Indeed, we could potentially try to go for a timeline dependent on inside of the Animus, but it would be kind of confusing, wouldn't it be? Also, let's not forget, I don't actually have that many Assassin's Creed games. I mean, we've got 1, 2, and Brotherhood at the moment. That should already be quite frankly more than enough content, for the moment at least. Hello, little birdies. Do you have something for me? Hmm? Nice and dandy. Okay. Was kind of confused for a second, but now I get what that button is. That is, I really do hate that. Why would you do this to your buttons? Can't you just do it like everybody else and just go like, press the X button for fucking running? No, instead, you have to start with such nonsense like, press the leg button to run, which is the leg button. Well, Bitch. That's amusing me on one hand. On the other hand, I'm also somewhat just somewhat annoyed. Just the tiniest bit, though. You catch my meaning here. Sure hope that is not the same. Honestly, this game is surprisingly uncooperative when it comes to certain things. But, well. I guess I can live with that as long as it doesn't crash again. Because if that actually does become a bit of a staple, then we might find ourselves in a bit of a trouble. Some situation.
Giovanni's kid?
No, idiota. He just happens to look exactly like the man.
Give it here.
I mean, not exactly, but close enough, I
Don't
suppose.
worry, boy. We're not contagious. Least I'm not.
To be fair, that's a pretty reasonable fear to have. Fucking 15th century. As you know, STDs were quite widespread. Considering that I don't even own half of these games that you are pointing out a little strategy, that would be rather difficult. But no, I'm always been a fan of the chronological sense insofar as when it actually came out. Because the further you go towards the present day, the more advanced and the more changed games usually become from their original formula. So you can actually relatively easily showcase these changes just by going through it like that. If you follow the in-game timeline, it's actually the same for the Yi series. Obviously 1 and 2 would be first, and Origin was basically something that came very much later. But if you look at it from another way, if you wanted to play the timeline as is the timeline, you would have to start with Origins.
Father? Federico!
Doesn't seem like anybody's home. Ouch! What the fuck?
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
I was looking away. Why did you hit me?
Where is everyone?
They took your father and brothers to the Palazzo della Signoria, to prison.
Oh no, horrible.
My sister,
Ezio.
Claudia. Are you alright?
Yes,
Seems so.
but Mother... She's in shock. When she resisted...
It's not safe here.
Indeed,
There's
not
some
safe
place
here.
you can take them.
Yes, to my sisters.
Good, do that.
I do think,
Meantime, I'll go see my father.
now that I've talked about it, we
careful,
should probably
Mr.
play
Ezio.
some Yeats
The
games at
guards
some
were
point.
looking for you as well.
Yeah, nice. It's only 600-ish euro. That is that's more than I pay in fucking rent. Honestly, if I had just $600 just lying around at the moment, I think I have a lot more pressing need for that in other areas than spending it all on Ubisoft. Honestly, while I don't mind, I actually do enjoy the old Assassin's Creed games. I'm still not completely convinced of the value of the new ones. They seem okay-ish, like the one I got from you. That's okay to play for a bit. Not unfun or anything, but definitely not something I would ever consider buying at full price. It just doesn't seem worth it to me, honestly.
That could be our man.
Just a matter of taste, I suppose, at the end of the day, but...
who need aid are welcome here. Oh, that is
Well, to be fair, on the other side of the argument, I have spent... like what? At least 200, 300 bucks just on fucking Crusader Kings 2, or... Shut up, bitch.
Get back! Not you! Get him!
Shut up. But, you know, it's not like I'm unwilling to spend money on particular games, but And that's the whole point. Particular games. Which means it boils down to a matter of taste, and that is something that you can't actually do much about. In the nuts! In the nuts! I mean, he took fucking 3 kicks to the nuts and almost survived that. As impressive, I must say. Oh. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm in the right place. Where is my target?
Have I seen that man before?
Okay, so it must be further up. Because if falling to the ground doesn't give me what I want, then, well... Only way is up, I suppose. I do think my my like for the early Assassin's Creed probably also has to do with that they not reinvented the genre, but made a pretty good attempt at these more action-y, more movement-based games when they came out. I think that is already quite a few years in the past now. They, you know, do enjoy a bit of a nostalgia bonus at this point. Hey game, you are really not making this any more easy to understand where I'm supposed to be going. Know at which height you would like me to be. Must be higher. He said, without knowing actually. Anas. Not kind of what I wanted to do, but thanks anyway. That's you, the little fucking monkey. Come on, that's you. Yeah, but I believe in you. Damn it. When I've talked about it, I really do want to play some Ys. Have fun games. I can tell you that much. Okay, are you fucking higher up again? I wonder where the fuck the little asshole is. Well, maybe where the giant fucking thing is. That might be
Ezio. Father, what's happened?
This
Took a bit
might
of a
be
beating, but I'm alright.
might be a
Where are
nice
your
little
mother and
indicator.
sister?
Safe now.
Aneta took them.
Yes. Wait. You knew this would happen?
Partly.
Not the way it did, and not this soon. Doesn't matter now.
What do you mean? Explain.
There's no time. Listen closely. Return to the house. In my office is a hidden door. Use your talent to find it. Beyond lies a chest. Take everything you find inside. Much of it may seem strange to you, but all of it is important.
Is that your
Do you
hidden stack of sex
understand?
toys, eh?
Yes.
You're into some freaky shit, eh?
Among the contents is a letter, and with it some documents. I need you to take these documents to Mr. Roberto. He was with me in the office this morning.
The Gonfalonieri, I remember. Now please, tell me what's happening. Are the Pazzi behind this? There was a note for you at the pity. It said, go, Ezio.
Go now.
Randomly finds $100. Goes like, okay, I'll take those with me. No problem. Can I just jump over there? Yes, I can. Okay, the game is somewhat wily when it comes to that. Sometimes it just works. Sometimes it's more like 50-50 chance at best. If you will just jump off and break Bowser's legs or choose to land in the hay. But hey. At least ever since that the initial trouble, the game hasn't crashed yet again, so if it has or it will do the same for the at least a few hours in a row, then there's really nothing stopping us from playing through this in whole. Honestly, the game is decently sized, but not unnecessarily long. Yeah, at least if you don't indulge in everything.
Father said there was a door here.
Like, you know, the whole side questy thing, like collecting all the feathers and shit. You can do it, sure, but what a nice little outfit. And I have a sword now. Ooh.
To bring this to Messer Roberto.
Okay, I need to change that button because that button is also not the right place. Oops, not database options. Now it works. Basically, whenever the game adds in a new element that we hadn't had before and tells you for once, and just once, this is the button you're supposed to have this assigned to.
Hey, what with the swords? Aren't you supposed to arrest me?
We need to probably do this.
What do you want then?
For you to die!
But I don't want to die.
It's not going to happen. So why don't we explore other options?
Yeah. Counter. And actually a relatively realistic way of countering, where normal enemies actually just die if you stab them once. No nonsensical little health bar or anything, no fucking levels attached to it, just good old fashioned, you stab them, they die. I can work with that. Very well indeed. Yeah, I'm sure they never expect me to just go down the other side. Okay. Maybe you really do want to die. Which, yeah, can be arranged. Killing right in front of where we're supposed to be going. Totally not suspicious. Imagine, he just goes like knock knock, he opens the door, sees Ezio standing there, 2 dead bodies behind him, goes like, just another day, eh? Just another day in the city. Of dreams.
Ezio Auditore? What are you doing here at this hour?
Yeah, you know, the usual.
I don't...
Wait, child. Take a breath. Collect your thoughts.
My father and brothers have been imprisoned. I was told to bring you this.
I see now.
Do you?
It's a misunderstanding, Ezio. I'll clear everything up.
There's a totally not suspicious man in the background. Totally not.
Contain evidence of a conspiracy against your family and against the city. I'll present these papers at their hearing in the morning, and they'll be released.
Thank you, Signore.
Of course, my child. Do you need a place to stay? You're more than welcome here.
Better
No,
not, no.
grazie.
Bad,
Mi
bad,
tratti
bad,
piazza.
bad.
Don't worry, Ezio. Everything is going to be fine.
Why? Oh, why do I have a sneaking suspicion that not everything will just be fine for some mysterious reason? I mean, to be fair, I'm not going to claim that I never played this game before. That would be kind of stupid. But, it's not really that much of a surprise, to be fair. You immediately go like, oh, look, he has a dark, shadowy guest, oh my.
Come, distinguished cliente. I may be a monk, but my after-sales service...
Where do we need to go? Oh. It's interesting. Actually, I do believe that the Assassin's Creed 2's Ezio Auditore, which as far as characters goes, not, honestly, not the worst I've ever seen. Bit of a... You get a nice introduction to him as a bit of an... a bit of a flamboyant playboy, basically. And, well... Then you create a actually reasonable reason for him to abandon his more flamboyant ways and engage in well, the more serious matter that the game always tries to go for. The whole wider Assassins versus Templar conflict.
Offerings can be brought directly
Oui.
to the priory entrance all days, save feast.
Well then. Actually, I should take a look at the map beforehand. See if there's any more side quests we could have done. What can I say? I'm an old-ass fucking RPG player. I'm used to just prioritizing the side quests first. Because in some cases, you can't do them later. Very important, I know. Since the acquit, we shall. As the heroic person that we are. They must like quite fancy. Quite the fancy new threads we have. Well, that doesn't look healthy.
Giovanni Auditore, you and your accomplices stand accused of the crime of treason. Have you any evidence to counter this charge?
Yes, the documents that were delivered to you last night.
I'm afraid I know nothing of these documents.
He's lying!
Yes, indeed.
Closer.
In the absence of any compelling evidence to the contrary, I am bound to pronounce you guilty. You and your collaborators are hereby sentenced to death.
You are the traitor, Roberto, and one of them. You may take our lives this day, but we will have yours in return, I swear! We will! Father!
There! Grab the boy! He's one of them!
Yes, indeed.
I'll kill you for what you've done!
Guards! Arrest him!
Well, that's a bigger chunky boy. Oh boy. Come on, Ezio.
Abatete.
Better run, boy. And fast.
Okay. I mean, that is actually a pretty damn reasonable piece of advice there. You better run fast. Ding, 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 ding. Then I get him. Well, that's gonna be painful to do. Because she can run fucking fast. Then nobody knew who he was. They immediately went like, well, you know what, I'm not getting paid enough to climb every single fucking roof. I'll just go back to my post. Screw you, indeed. Roots. What a fitting name.
I've got a little request for you. I've identified several strange markings that I've discovered right across Renaissance Italy. Now, I don't know what they're doing there, but I want you to help me find out. Rebecca has marked their general location in the database with an eye icon, and she's made them glow as well. Keep an eye out.
Seems reasonable.
Ser Ezio, thank God. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Couldn't stop them, Annetta. I tried, I swear. But there were so many guards.
Please, come with me. We need to get you off the streets.
What of my mother and sister?
They're safe. I'll bring you to them.
No. It's too dangerous for us to travel together. Tell me where to go and I'll meet you there.
My sister's house. Just north of the Duomo.
I'm on my way.
Now then, Mercante d'Arte. You were offering anything interesting? Probably not. Okay, what does my minimap say? My minimap says there seems to be something new to do. Database. You said you would mark them. But it doesn't seem like you've marked them. Or maybe I just haven't discovered them yet. Why, any of them yet. That of course could also be just as well the case. There's another fucking viewpoint for us to take, so... And I guess since we're pretty notorious at this point, it's probably a bad idea to keep up.
There he is! Lajou!
I've lost my sword. Ouch. Yes. I guess it is high time that we run away. Shit. And I had hoped that I could jump that a bit better, but didn't work out as I had planned. I don't like the look of that. Shut up. I'm totally looking conspicuous. Dressed in my nice white little coat thing. The peasants. There are buildings to be climbed and posts to be found and shit. Come on. Grab hold. No. Let's see what else we can find on our little map. Well, more viewpoints. Fair enough, game. Fair enough.
Where do you think he's from?
Like, I'm just a random stranger, don't mind me. Totally not the guy you're looking for. Not as good as I had hoped, but gets the job done.
You'll soon sprout fletchings if you don't get down, Tronso! Down, down!
Like, don't worry about me. I'm already gone. You'll see nothing. So we will claim later on. The judge is like, well, so on a little revenge quest, how many of the guards did you kill? Numbers indicate somewhere between, you know, a few dozen to a few hundred, so I'm not making a compelling argument here. I'll have you know. Let's see, what do we have here? A codex page. Sounds like something we should probably collect. Actually, to be fair, I don't even remember what the fuck the point is of collecting the codex pages, but since they are blindingly, glaringly marked on the map, it's pretty hard to resist their allure.
I've seen that man before.
You don't.
Hazu, get him! There! Get on his blind side! Keep him busy!
The only annoying part is that I can't actually counter without having a blade.
Flank him and keep it simple.
Damn it.
Odio questi momenti di incertezza.
You will go down, one way or another. Oh shit. Oh god. This is a bit more than I had originally bargained for. I thought to myself, like, you know, what 3 guards, even if I don't have a sword. All turns out now I have to deal with a bit more than I had bargained for. God damn it. Stop doing that. Can't counter you. My only choice is to beat you with my bare fucking fists. Come on. We're gonna fucking die at some point. Only a matter of time at this point. Okay, they're also not really doing much in the way of damage. Just one more guard. Just one more guard. Which to that could take a bit. I'll grab you. I throw you. Okay, I should have considered that an option as well. Sadly, I did not. Oh well, you know. Could have, should have, would have, all nice and easy, but in the end what counts is, well, I did not. Still succeeded though, so no real reason to complain from my point of view. Although to be fair, it would probably honestly be a lot easier if I just actually went ahead to the point in the story where I actually regain a fucking weapon. Well.
You must be late. That
But you know, making it easy on yourself. That's for bloody pushies. Cowards. Indeed, we're gonna do this just without a fucking sword. Who needs a sword anyway? Swords are overrated. As are any other sort of weapon. Fists. That is indeed the man's way. Even if, to be fair, I do kinda would like to have something bladed again. I can't completely deny the allure, no. But exploration is more important. And that's the point we need to remember, exploration first. God, wouldn't be sad if we missed something. Not a map. Tell me your secrets. We discovered literally nothing of interest. That's saddening. Oh well. Could be worse indeed. Could be worse indeed. Hospitale degli Innocenti. And for some reason you have that fucking symbol, which means there's probably something somewhere. I'll look at that later, honestly. For the moment, just getting the points and doing some side quests and then progressing to the point where we're actually armed and ready to fight again is probably the more reasonable approach. Still gonna get my fucking viewpoints though. Must say, however, it is rather nice to actually be back. But then, well, actually, would this already be considered an old game at this point? That Assassin's Creed 2 originally debuted. I don't even remember off the top of my head. Must have been a few years at least. And usually when I think a few years, it turns out it's more like a few decades or something. Ugh, the disadvantage of growing older. It's like, hey, it's basically just been yesterday when I played around with my little PlayStation for the first time. And you look down and it's like, oh, it was not yesterday. Happens indeed. Happens less often. At the very least, I kind of stopped doing the same thing for the Super Nintendo games and shit. That made me feel old. People look at you and go like, wow, that's ancient. You sit there like, that's not ancient. I mean, it's not modern any longer, but that really be considered ancient. And then everybody looks at you funnily and goes like, yes, 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 this is indeed considered to be quite ancient.
Get on his blind side. Keep it easy.
So again, we find ourselves in a rather unfortunate combat situation. Yeah, there are few too many to reasonably do my little throwing trick. Not gonna make this easy on me, eh? Okay, I need to kind of figure out how I do that.
your hand.
Come on, hit him more, Ezio. I believe in you.
Hey, let go of me.
Yes, I will. Once I pushed you. Bam. Bam. Come on, do it again. Problem solved. Once more. In this case too, I got more out of it than I actually wanted to. Hitting these numbers is going to take my health away at a rather alarming rate at this point. We should probably try to avoid it when it is actually possible to avoid it. Maybe, just maybe. I don't know. I am sure someone at some point decided to do, yes, possible, that is, run with just using fists or shit. I can absolutely see that. Which seems kinda counterintuitive, mind you. But when had that ever stopped people? I mean, there were even attempts to do some of the more grind-heavy old-style RPGs. Finishing them at level 1. Which, well, as it turns out, is not really a good idea, because for some mystifistical reason, you know, if a game is clearly set up to be a bit of a grind fest, then not doing grinding is usually a very good recipe to get fucked. Which, you know, never stopped anyone from anything, just I would personally feel rather annoyed by the experience, probably. Very well, each their own, as they say. Really do need some more health, though. I guess I could speak to a doctor and go like, hey doctor, look at my totally not sword wounds. Okay, that's the last one, and then we go and do the old mission, whatever it might be. Another man with his fucking shit.
Hey, you shouldn't, don't you? Where do you think you're going?
Wherever I please, basically. You'll probably have a hard time stopping me.
Another cell saw. Haven't get him! Where do I know him? Faster! Eccolo! Get him!
Yeah, you will not just get me. You found him for precisely 1 second, and then he slipped away again. Probably not the brightest guards that Italy has ever produced. But they're trying the best. Which means they're trying their best at, you know, at least pretending to work hard, while also, you know, making absolutely damn sure that not having to do more than is absolutely required of them.